Okay, so this is a lesson on pad2pad, and we are going to make our own Arduino board with a couple of uh, stepper motor drivers in there and a FTDI board to communicate with the computer. That's our goals. So this much we have achieved in the last few classes. It was a slow progress, but now you guys know how to make your components. So we made one Arduino using these pads here on the side. So this was our pads which we made to be used as a template. We'll keep we'll keep copying from here and keep reusing them again and again. This is our Arduino board. You know how to group them. So I put all the pads on the side, this yellow in the middle, box in the middle, and then grouped them together. Same with the crystal. You need to make sure that the pins are just there is one blank pin in the middle, the pins are away, and the capacitor is just on the adjoining two dots. So these are two 22 PF capacitors. This is our crystal, 16 megahertz. This is a resistor, 10K resistor, which goes on pin 1, and it has to go to a positive. So that definitely this is the positive supply, and this is our negative supply. The positive goes to this pin here, and the next pin just next to it is the ground, which we can connect actually. So why don't we do that right now? So I'm going to make a connection from here to this. So that is our ground. Okay. Also, the ground goes to the next this pin over here. So I'll just keep on selecting. The ground goes to this pin because it is selecting everything. Okay, so we need to now get this, like, I can make a cross connection here from here to here, and the that is that is a positive supply. So this one is a positive, this is ground here, so ground comes down. So this is where it's a good idea to go to our pin diagram. The ground is just there next to the crystal. These are crystals here on the side. You can see pin 9 and 10 crystals, and ground is next to it is ground, and then VCC, and in front of VCC we have ground. So it's like going up from pin 8 to upwards. So from pin 8, this one, sorry, this line, this line will go up here. This is ground. Okay, let's make it. So I can use this one. Why not? Control C, Control V. Let's put one more there. Not fit properly. Already facing some issue there, right? Isn't it? No, it's okay. Just showing like that. So I can see the pad will be there now. Okay, and the same, I'm going to copy one more. Let's see. I'll go with this side. So we'll go with this one. Control C, V, and that's the one, right? So these two pins are supposed to be connected. So here we go. From here to this, then I can go vertical, and then I can go here. Done. Skip. Okay, so that's done. Now I want the positive to go to this pin, right? So that could be issue here. Now, what's the best way we can do it? I'm thinking I can move it all the way around, bring it here. Also, I need for a supply for the motor driver boards, okay, which is this kind of board. We'll make it right now. So just copying that, Control C, Control V, bringing it out here, and I'm going to ungroup it and going to extend it further. I'm going to get those circle here, Control C, Control V, and I'm going to get it down here, and Control C, Control V. Three of them, selecting those three, Control C, Control V, and bringing Z, Control Z, Control V. I hope I can select all of them. Yep, that was what I was hoping. All good. Now bringing it back again in the, see, I like to go in the, this is the middle of the, it's like half of 0.05 inch, you can say, in the middle of those. So that, yep, that's how it's right. Also, sometimes I think, why not? This is too thick, right? Why not we just make it 0.1 here? Some, won't that be better? So you need to keep refining your work, right? Keep refining. I think this looks better. And here we go. All sorted. This one I'm grouping. Control C. Group. Okay. Control C. Going to bring it up somewhere. But before that, I'll start doing some more of homework, right? So I'll just get this register out of the way at present. And I know this I have to bring here, and then I have to do this part which you guys have tried to do before that. Now, before that, one more thing is on my mind. See this crystal? This crystal is covering up this pin here. So if I start bringing this out and then go like, you know, for at a 45-degree, like Alex, I can do that. That way I can get some things out. But a lot of things now at 45-degree, I can actually go straight here and I can connect my board there, and then my board can have um, a negative and a positive also going there. So what I'm thinking is, like, can I push these parts up a little bit? Okay, somehow can they go a little bit up, because then it will make some space here for the board to come through, like, and I can have a board on the end here, and like, these things can go like 1 2 3 4 that way. So that I'm thinking in a different way. Okay, so just to make the board in a different, so I want a board right here. I'm thinking a motor driver board. Okay, I'm thinking like this, motor driver board there, and this can go just down like that on that one. Maybe here. This can just, now when I bring it like here, like there, I'm thinking, oh, it will just hit with the IC, and will be hard, right? Isn't it, to fit this also? So maybe I have to push the IC also a little bit up. So maybe all of this needs to be pushed up a little bit in the middle somewhere there. Okay, things are getting interesting now, and I can have two boards. One can be like here and the edge, other can be like here. Okay, so these two boards can sit on the end here, vertically up, and we can connect those, and I can bring it down again. Now one more thing on my mind, another thing on my mind is the this one, voltage regulator. I told you that that also is important for us. Okay, LM7805, and this is a very simple one. I'm going to go to my eBay and say 7805, LM7805, come, and they are just like transistors. See these ones, 3 pins straight. So all you need is 3 female headers, Arduino headers, 3 pins, and you are fine with that. You can just insert it there and it will work. So how do they work? That is important to know. That you need to give V in, voltage in. So whatever, say if you are giving, say, 9 volt or something, um, say 9 volt here, then it will automatically produce 5 volt out on in the output. Usually we don't give that. You know, you can have batteries, 9 volt battery or 12 volt battery, which we have it, and it will output 5 volt for your Arduino. Okay, so that regulates the voltage. It automatically controls the voltage. What I will do at this stage is that I will just put the photo also here of this thing. Right click, copy image, and in my OneNote, just below this, I'll just put that also. Something happened, didn't come through, so I'll just take a screenshot of that, right? So this is how they look like. It's just transistors. Okay, so going to rub this part out again. Controls the voltage 5 volts. Okay, um, so voltage regulator controls the voltage, say 12 volt to 5 volt. Here you go. All good. That's sorted. But I need it on up here also, so I need to make another board, right, of that kind. Control V and ungroup. I'll go half, half, and I'll go with somewhere there, middle, in the middle. Select all of it, change it to 0.1, and this time I'm just going to keep okay, I'll just put the dots also in there. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Control V. Cool. Group it. Group. Okay, so I got a pad of 3 here, right? And what we can do is this one, in any area doesn't matter, but I'm thinking where should I put this so that it's much more easier to supply the voltages. Watch this. I'm just going to push a little bit up 1 point or 2 points. So I got 2 tracks there now, and this one I'm bringing here, say in the middle somewhere there, and I can get, see, either of these pins on this side or that side doesn't matter, is going to be out pin, okay, from where I'm going to get the voltage. So, and the other one you're going to give the voltage in. So okay, why not rotate it? Why not rotate it and push it in the middle, right? This is my positive supply. Okay, the one in the middle is the ground supply. So let's start making connections. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to connect this one. I'm thinking I will just connect to that in the just next to it. Also thinking this is too close, right? So just move it away a little bit. That will be good. This one, Control C, Control V. One more goes on this side. Looks getting symmetric also, and we will see how we go with that, right? And I'm going to now get this one, Control C, Control V, this pad here, and one more ground also, same, Control C, Control V. So zooming helps all the time, otherwise things. And the third one is why not, right? Why not? Control V one more time and just put it there. Connecting this one to, okay, so I had to have a pad there, escape, one more, which is on one side, select, Control C, Control V, there you go. Okay, so that is connected there, and we will take that. This is in, this is from where we put the voltage in, and that's the where we get the voltage out. Now you can keep these both boards symmetric, otherwise it can be a problem, right, later on. So it's better to keep them symmetric. So you need to go to the other side here. You have to go to the other side, but if you go to the other side, then you are covering up all the pins here, which is not a good idea, right? So what will you do so that we are not going that, covering up these, that's where you can use the jumper. Okay, so I'm going to go, ground is the other one, so this one ground goes there and the ground goes here. So this looks okay. Okay, let's try that first. This comes down and this goes this way, so down one is that one. Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Just making some more copies right there. Here, and that will connect to that ground, but we need one more here. So I'm going to make connections now. Down, down, snap. Okay, escape, down, right click actually. Right click. Okay, done. So this is in, and we can take it out and make a point here so that we know that our ground is going there, and also we can get a ground here. We can have a connection there. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going Control C, Control V. Ungroup width 0.1. It's very big, but anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. 2 more dots. Control C, Control V. Everything from scratch. I was expecting that you will do like something like that. Put in more effort in there. So I hope today you will learn that you need to start pushing yourself. How far can you push, right? How far can you push yourself? Little bit of work, just a little bit of work is not what I expect from students at Nozzle. When you get going, then there should be a flow when you are doing this kind of stuff. You need to read the book called Flow to motivate yourselves, guys. So this is ground, and this is where the voltage will go in. So there you go. Okay. This is our battery connection. So my battery is negative and positive. The positive of the 12-volt battery comes here and goes to this pin, and then automatically gets regulated, and this pin will give me positive. So the positive is here, the other positive needs to go there, right? Now this is so I can have a pad going out here right now. Let's do that. Control C, Control V, and let's put it there. Here we go. So this is the pad from where now I would get a wire out, and I'll go this way, and I can put a wire right there. Okay, so I'll take a copy of what I pasted here, that one. Control C, Control V. You don't have to go to template all the time, right? Those on the side, you can copy from what you copied down here. I'm making connection. Control C, Control V. And you can also do rotation, whichever is quicker for you, right? Whichever is quicker. So this is it. The jumper from there to there. Now here we go. Because it's a jumper, and I need a track, and I need I'll just go with bottom, right? So click from there, and I'll just go like just to show that this is what I'm doing. There you go. That is your jumper. Now this is, if you make your green or gray or whatever like this, then I understand that this is a jumper, because I made pads for it, separate pads for it. Hopefully I make sense there. Now the green one, that means it's a wire connecting from here to here. So it's not a copper track. The red ones are all copper, right, on the bottom of the plate, but the green one is on the top, just a wire connecting. So sometimes it's very hard to make everything with the track, so this is what we do for making the connection for that. Now watch what I'm going to do, the next part. Any other questions? Because now I explained that if I put a track, let me put a track. Okay, let me put a track here. First of all, I'll start from there. Let me put a track, just a temporary one. Escape, escape, top, and I'm going to start from here. I'm going to go there like that, and I'm going to connect here. Say just I'm connecting here, right? You okay with that? After putting the pads. And what I talked about was that it has just covered all these points, haven't it? Hasn't it? How will I reach these 4 points which are coming from the Arduino now? They have to connect to the Arduino. So that is where you have to make a judgment that if I go and make a track like this coming from here, because that's the only way, you cannot go this way, right? Okay. So that is hard, isn't it? Yes, because that will become a connection. If you understand that, that's good. Yeah, you cannot go if you go copper over copper, that is connected. Okay, we cannot have that. That's good. Good. Uh, so control Z here. What we can do is we can have it a little bit better because I don't want a lot of wires going around in my board. So what I will do is I'll delete this and this and this, and I can have a pad here. I can just have a pad here, which can just be okay, like that one. Control C, Control V, and I can rotate it once this way, that way. Okay, that's good. There you go. And I can have a jumper here, a wire, small wire here, and I can take from here. I can go further into that direction. Also, I would like to see you keep improving. You don't stop, and you see some mistake, you remove it. See, that pad was just kind of interfering. It was coming very close to my other pad, so I'm just using this pad. Here we go. Now I can connect this to that. Done. That now has reduced the length of a jumper also for me, because a long jumper on the board will not look nice. If you can put copper, that's good. So I have put just copper there. Happy with that? Now I'm going to do is going to copy these ones, Control C, Control V, and put them all here. Control V, 2, Control V, 3, Control V, 4, Control V, and Control V, Control V. Instead of moving everyone to the place, I just placed them here, selected them, and I will move it together here. Like, I'm showing you different things with which you can improve your speed. Now I'm going to make a connection. There you go. Easy, isn't it? And that is not the only way you can do it. I'm showing today what is one way of doing it. Okay. So I kept all this board in the play. I was thinking all this. Where should I place it? Where should I place it so that this will become very easy later. Now you notice that now it is looking like, yeah, it's very easy because I placed the things in such a way that they are. Did you notice now this one is coming in the way? This is what I was talking in the beginning. I need to push. I was thinking of pushing this up, all these components up a bit, and that I'm going to do now. Okay, that will bring me the fourth one here, and see, all my boards are done. My driver boards are done, my battery connection is done, my regulator is done, and my crystal, if I push it up a little bit, will be done too. That's what I'm going to do. But before I push it up, I don't want to lose these pins. These 3 pins here are the connection which I can use in future. So why don't I just make something up right now? Control C, Control V. So these are the 3 pins I would like to keep. So what I've done just now, I have made a Control C, Control V. I've made a female header right there, right now, so that later on if I want, I can take out wires from there and I connect to some sensors or something. So at least I have got these three female headers sitting there, which I can use in future. Okay, and they will not be blocked. So when I push these up, I don't want to block these. Okay, this is what should be on your mind too. So my first thing is this needs to go something like that. Why do we need this? Oh, FTDI board. So still we have to connect the FTDI board, right? So why not we start that also? Control C, Control V, and it needs to go somewhere in that place. Okay, somewhere there. Okay, it can even go to the end, or we'll just keep it a little bit away. And let us see what is required there. Also, you notice that I can bring this down also a little bit. Okay, so lot of things can happen, right? Lot of things can happen that I can bring this is a waste of space here, right? And I would like to do that right away, because otherwise the tracks later on will mess around. I should have done that before doing these tracks also. So if I bring this one a little bit down, see the tracks, they will mess around, right? So I'm thinking I will just get rid of that one track and then try it. Delete. And I can also go a bit shorter, and later on I can extend them further, right? If I need to. Already thinking of how far I'm going to bring them down, bring this down. So I'm thinking, yeah, it will, IC will still stick there. Okay, it will still be okay. But if I keep it a little bit away, I'll be happy there, right? So that is exactly on the dots there. See, on the dots, and now I can extend them a little bit further, each one of them, and make a connection. So I just saved my space, and you can't bring things too close to each other also. Okay, so need to make sure that there is a space, enough space that these things will fit each other. Okay, I think we are quite fine with that. We got some space there. This is the space we have. Okay, so we wanted two driver boards there, and we wanted IC chip, and I'm going to push this a little bit further up, and get one more here. Okay, one more thing here. Watch this one. This is the earth which is coming from here, right? And the ground is also here, also is the ground, right? So I can actually bring ground up now, and I can connect to this one, right? So I'm going to bring that. I'm going to bring this ground up and connect to that one. This is the ground. I'm going, okay. That looks like I'm not on spot on. Oh, somehow the pins are not in the right. Okay, Bobby, he did not do it properly. Sorry, guys. Going to push it again down, because the Arduino is on not on the place. This is what it is. You need to be resilient. You need to be resilient. So just checking. There you go. That is the right place. Okay. Now I'll make connections. Oops. Cool. And one more. So that will be Control C, Control V, get it here, rotate it one more time, one more time. Easy to get the right one, but just being lazy, but you can get away with just one, one pad and just rotate it all the time. And here we go. So the ground, this one was positive. Oh, sorry, this is positive. This is positive. Sorry, this goes to this pin. Keep thinking. So see, I made it, and then what did I think? Have I done it right? Or you always check immediately in your head. You keep on checking. There you go. So this is positive, which goes here. This is negative. This one, the middle one is negative. This is negative, and this is negative. So this one, how will I get it to the ground? Can you see? Okay. So I'm going to get one more, a pad, which is right here. Control C, Control V. Get it down there. That is our ground, right? And I can actually use that, and I can actually use going up. Yep. Yeah, but see, if I go outside, from where will I go? Like from this, I want to reach this pin. This. Yeah, you can go here also. Yeah, why not, right? You can go here also, right? So the ground is right there, and you can go right here. There are always many ways to do it, but I want to see today. 4 more minutes are left. I want to stop it here, and I want to. This is where we are now. We have made the connections for the board, and we have given the positive and negative supplies also to Arduino. All that is fixed. All I need to do is push this part a little bit up so that it doesn't clash with that, and give connections to the FTDI board. Okay, so this is where we are today, and this part actually you have been working with, so you should be familiar with that. And I've done the other part today so that it will be helpful for you. I hope you will finish the board by next class, take it as a homework, and submit it as a log entry. Okay, and regarding log entries, remember this one, I just want the photo of just the board. So from here to here, that's all I want. I don't want anything else on your screens. Okay, just the board. Hopefully that was useful. I'm going to stop recording here. And how do you stop recording here? Click here.